Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of Sub-Urbia, Creature Comfort. Last time, we were introduced to our heroes. Tina, the rather new to Sub-Urbia Triton barista, who, yeah, it's just doing her very best down here, serving coffee, sassing Karens, and hanging out with her friends. Trying to figure out sort of the relationship between the ocean ceiling where she dropped into Sub-Urbia and the normal world uptown, and maybe trying to get back. Brekka is a half-orc private investigator, doing their very best to try and help new people like Tina and Brookes adjust to life in Sub-Urbia, because, hey, you're stuck here. You might as well get used to it. Brookes, a cosplay icon, in quotes, accidentally sold their soul to a genie. For likes and a cool weapon. And Amy, who is a half-elf trapped in the 90s, a singer-songwriter.
Okay.
And the 90s are great.
Yeah.
It's the most authentic time period when you really think about it.
Yeah.
Before crass commercialization. And helps Amy helps Brekka acclimate people in addition to playing bars and taverns and coffee houses and such. So last episode we were introduced to everyone. They all went to one of Amy's shows and interacted with a couple people. There was Kawatoa, the friendly innkeeper Grigor, a snotty pop star, a Minotaur traffic warden. And after the show, they all went back to Brekka's office apartment for a bit, where they found a crime scene and a murdered dwarf. So, we're going to pick up there. So, the human detective introduces himself as Detective Inspector Norward. And the Cyclops, Police Constable Cyclops, is Unog. So
what was the detective's name again? Sorry.
Norward.
That's his last name. But so you all are brought upstairs. You can see on Brekka's desk is a dwarven young adult man. He's got a scruffy little beard, and he's got 2 crossbow bolts in his neck. Brekka, you recognize him as someone who you tried to help out, and he kind of fell off your radar. His name was Adrian Widestreet. But he was one of the discarded. You'd describe him as like a gruff loner, but he was a bit of a dreamer at the same time. He never took very well to being down here, and he kind of just drifted from place to place. And yeah, you're not sure what he was doing most recently. You last heard from him maybe 6 months ago. Detective Norward kind of nods, and he says, I'm not trying to be aggressive or anything. Where were you all 2 hours ago?
We were at Amy's show at the
bar down the street.
Okay. Yeah, we were all the pit.
I've got plenty of pictures to prove it.
I believe you. It'll be easy enough to verify.
Yeah, Grigor for sure can speak for all of us. And yeah, look, we got pictures. Yeah, those phones are cool.
I mean, you can just check it on my.
Yeah, I'm not following you on Instagram. I'm sorry, Instagram. He nods and he says, "Brekka, is there any reason this young man would be in your office?"
The mouth before, I don't know what happened to him since I last heard from him, but I usually try to keep in touch with everybody.
And he was not easy to keep in touch with.
I mean, he was always just a nice kid. It's more of he didn't want to be in touch rather than I couldn't keep track of him.
I understand. He says, "Well, I'm sorry. Your apartment is upstairs. I don't know if you want to stay somewhere else while we deal with a crime scene, but if can I kind of gesturing in your office? Can I make sure anything gets to you before we lock this off?"
I could just get another pair of clothes from upstairs.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, and then can Brekka do her own investigation of a bit?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Give me an investigation check.
Can I help by kind of like just talking up the cops or whatever, just enough to let her move stuff or them move?
I might not need it. I got a natural 20.
Okay. Shoot.
So Detective Norward is kind of asking. It starts to engage the three of you in sort of a discussion of your alibi. Again, he seems to believe you. He's not. He's not letting a lot on. And again, it would be so easy to verify. I'll send a cop right down the street. So asking you how it went, just kind of polite small talk in front of this murder victim.
Yeah.
So Brekka, a 20. That's fucking awesome. So, looking over the body, you notice a couple things. One, the crossbow bolts were definitely shot into a corpse. They did not kill him. Two, you can frame job. You can see sticking out of his pocket, there are two things. One is a little, looks like just a folded piece of paper. It's got some blood on it, but just a folded piece of paper. And then it looks like, just kind of like a little pocket notebook is also hanging out of his coat pocket, like his interior coat pocket. And with a 20 investigation, if you wanted to palm those, you totally could.
Is Brekka an inquisitive or whatever?
She is.
Is there anything else you guys can do, or is it mostly you can give yourself advantage in fights and stuff like that?
What was it? Something called I think it's like eye for deceit, but that's only when someone's lying to me.
Okay. Yeah. I knew they had special stuff. I wasn't sure what it was.
This guy doesn't look like he's doing a lot of lying right now.
So much.
Don't think Brekka would pawn them. I think they would try to take out a little glove.
Okay.
Snap. And then sort of just gingerly take it out of his pocket.
Okay. So the first one is a little note written in fairly loopy handwriting that just says, "I'm sorry."
And how does the notebook look?
So the notebook, the first thing you notice is just picking it up, and when you snapped the gloves, the detective kind of like almost started to turn around, and Amy had to be like, "Hey!" The first thing you notice with the notebook is that there are pages ripped out of it, but in the very front is a business card for Cloud Giant Records. And flipping through, you notice it looks like he has like kind of half-written song lyrics in the pages remaining.
Okay. So I'll gingerly put them back in.
Okay.
File that away, and then Brekka will go. Was there anything else I could find out, like just about the room and things like that?
Let's see. He was placed on your desk. You don't think he was killed here. There's not enough kind of a disruption for a fight. The blood kind of there's not a splatter. There's a pooling. But those are the big things you kind of deduce. He wasn't killed by crossbow bolts. He wasn't killed here. And then the two little pieces of paper.
Okay. Does it look like anything was taken from my office?
That's a great question. It looks like your files were rifled through, but at this point, it's a little hard to tell if anything was taken. Well, you got a 20. You don't think anything was taken. Things are out of place, but nothing looks like it's been taken.
My sister.
Your very neat pin board. One of the pins has been undone. Oh, come on.
Beans. So yeah, then Brekka will go upstairs and like get like an extra pair of clothes and be like, cool, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give the detective my number. They can follow up with me on anything they need.
Thank you. Yeah, he'll take it down. He'll give you his business card. Because I've seen police officers do that in TV shows.
Okay, great.
Yeah, it says... I almost listed his title as Human Detective Inspector, because I have Human -- Detective Inspector.
Down here, maybe.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, Human Detective Inspector, Griff Norwood, precinct, where are we? We're in the temps. No, we're in the stocks.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. One more thing you would have found, Brekka. The little in his notebook at the very front, it said, if found, return to, and it has Adrian's address in it, and it's an address in the docks.
I will make a note of that.
Okay.
Okay. So then I'll go get like a little overnight bag and like some extra detective stuff.
Okay, yeah.
That Brekka might need.
Yeah. Grab your toothbrush, some clothes, your detective kit. I don't think that's a thing in the PHP, but I'm trying to think what would like I keep wanting to say a magnifying glass, but that feels very archaic. But yeah, notebooks, your phone, maybe like a fingerprinting kit or something like that. Yeah, you grab your thieves' tools, grab that, stuff that in a bag, yeah, and anything you will need, you've got with you. So if you think of something later and you're like, did I bring that? No, the answer will be yes. Unless it's like a great sword from hell, I'm not going to do that. Anyway, so Brekka comes back downstairs. What would you all like to do?
Well, I already said Brookes could crash at my place, but Brekka, we can kind of tin can it in there. I'll just sleep on the floor. You can have the couch. Brookes can take the bed. However you guys want to split it up.
Aw. I wouldn't mind that. I have a few things I need to do tonight, but...
Okay. Well, shoot, yeah. I'm suddenly awake because that's fucked up. So, you know, if you need someone to ride along or whatever, I can just whatever. I'm real sorry that happened. That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's really messed up, man.
All right, are you okay?
Figure out what's going on. I'll be okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Did they like take anything from you, or?
Doesn't look like it. But they did make a mess though, which is very rude.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
And left a dead body in your office. That's kind of rude too.
You're just a bunch of rude dudes.
I mean,
we are real mean
being a
dudes.
murderer here, right? Like, okay, all right, this is fine. It's fine.
Well, yeah, look like you found something there. Anything? You got any hot leads? I don't really know how to talk.
Let's go back to your house first.
Okay, yeah.
We're off a little bit out of our depth here.
Yeah, we can bounce to my place. I presume Tina doesn't live too far apart since we're both in the stocks. I presume, or not the stocks, the temps. I presume.
Right? Yeah. You all.
At least going the same way.
Yeah, probably just a couple blocks over, kind of thing. Okay, so you all start walking back towards the temps. It's at this point probably about 3-4 o'clock in the morning. So, it's the very beginning of people starting to stir. People who have early morning jobs, kind of coming off, and people coming off of late shifts.
Coming out of Brekka's,
Mm-hmm.
Can I just kind of scan around to see if anyone's taking notice? I mean, it's a crime scene, so there's probably some kind of, people looky-looing, but,
Mm-hmm.
is there anyone in particular who seems more interested in us coming out than the general, what's this? I got 5 minutes. Somebody died? I heard somebody died. I just said it, and I heard myself, and I said it again.
It's that cult killer. What?
The hell? They leave a calling card. It's a dead body.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Sure. Okay. That was a 3 + 3. That's a 6.
Okay.
I am not a detective.
Yeah. So you do your best, Raymond Chandler, and it's just not working. There is a crime scene area. The big Cyclops is still out here. He's been joined by a centaur, and they're just kind of keeping people back. You see reporters and a couple looky-loos, but no more than like, I'm walking here. I can't walk here.
I usually walk here.
This is my walking spot.
All right, then head back.
Okay. So you all head back to how do you want to do this? Do you want to like drop Tina off, or just split up at some point?
Yeah, may as well. If we hit Tina's first, at least make sure that she
would feel more comfortable if you guys walked her home.
Probably fair.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Want to make sure she doesn't have a dead body at her apartment too.
Weird. That's how the story's going.
So you
They're like, oh, come on.
you get her home, and yeah, there's nothing weird. There's no police investigation ongoing here. Then yeah, you were at her front, like the door to her apartment building.
She'll turn to you all. She'll be like, "Thank you for tonight and for getting me home safe. I am going to not process all of this until the morning. Good night."
It
So
is
retreat
morning,
into her
so
apartment. Okay,
Yeah.
Brekka.
Not helping? I mean later.
I know someone was just murdered in your office, but can't deal with sass right now. Can't do it. Can't. Goodbye.
It's fair, man. Have a good night. Thanks for coming out to the show.
I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Have a good sleep.
It won't be, but thank you.
Okay. So, Tina, you head upstairs, making sure to, lock and chain your door, probably 15 times. And yeah, you are in your terribly quiet apartment. You can hear, you have a very old neighbor next door, just this absolutely ancient troll, who it's 4 o'clock in the morning, so they're getting up. But other than that, like...
Feel attacked.
Lights out.
Lights out? Okay.
Lights out.
Can I get a perception check before you go to bed?
Oh, good. Oh, that is also a nat 20.
Okay, yes.
Oh,
Excellent.
damn.
It's one of those things where you're just like, now you're extra edgy, and you're just laying down, and it's one of those things where you just keep hearing things in the apartment that almost certainly you have heard every night that you have stayed here. But now you're just being like, what was that? Does that window always creak? Did the fan always make that noise? Is there a drip? And it's overwhelming in a way. And at some point, would you... I think this says a lot about the type of person people are. Do you get up to investigate, or do you just lay down and kind of talk yourself through it?
Like, reach under her bed and, like, she's gonna, like, reach under her bed, grab, well, she technically has a scimitar as a druid, but it would be more like a baseball bat.
Okay, yeah.
She keeps.
Yep.
And, she's gonna, like, nudge open her bedroom door and see if she can see anything.
Okay, yeah, with a 20, you swear you see the outline of a person against your window.
I have goosebumps. I'm creeped out.
Oh, God. You don't like this. It's just... Oh, man. So she is just going to, like, yell, like, as loud as she can.
Okay.
Just, like, it's not like a terrified scream, but more like a primal, do not fuck with me kind of shout.
Okay.
To see if it moves.
Okay, so when you do that, the figure flinches, and the light kind of, your eyes focus, and you swear it did not look like this a second ago. But standing outside your window is what looks like a handyman, got a little cap, has a little squeegee, and he's just kind of staring at you.
What the man?
4 o'clock in the morning?
Oh my god, a contract. I don't know. Just tell me where to go. He's just staring at you. He kind of starts to pulley up his little cart thing, and it's just so sorry.
Well, she's gonna take the baseball back to bed and just sleep with it.
Okay. Okey-doke. Amy, Brookes, and Brekka. You all drop off Tina and head back to Amy's flat. And what would you all like to do?
Yeah, I got like a small setup. Like, I actually have like toothbrushes and stuff like for just this occasion that are just kind of like, here's your starter pack. Yeah, you can crash out in my bed. Brekka, you can just take the couch. And yeah, I'll just, turn my flannel the other way around and just kind of nap out on the floor.
Awesome.
If Brekka needs to talk about it, I'll make sure that that's just kind of clear. And if Brekka needs to not talk about it, that's cool too. So
I am taking pictures of all of this old school shit. Like, oh my god, so retro.
Just the last few pictures were just me.
Is that a beaded curtain? Oh, I love that. I love that for you.
Like being
I think Brekka would. She would start like trying to like look up Cloud Giant records and like go through all the stuff she found, but then she ends up just like falling asleep on the couch.
Okay, so laptop out, kind of just conked out. Before you passed out, you do find like an address for Cloud Giant Records. It's owned by a Cloud Giant named Jaskvar Nimbus. And Amy, Cloud Giant Records has tried to sign you in the past.
Okay, I wanted to make sure that you were doing that on purpose. Good. Yep. Yeah, I told them to stick it right up their ass, man.
Yep.
I'm not for sale. And Jaspar took it real personal.
Not a fan.
No.
He liked it when it wasn't directed at him.
Yeah, exactly. Was it Jaskar?
Nimbus.
Nimbus, right. Okay.
Almost certainly not his real name.
No.
But you find an address for them. They are a fairly big record label in Sub-Urbia. They produce the Beatles, but it's spelled Beetl. They're Beatle people. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
They have a lot of crossover confusion. It's a lot of people come down, you guys have the Beatles, and then it's just screeching bug noises, and you're like, this isn't as good.
Yeah. But they get a lot of record sales off of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. You can really tell that John and Paul are still fighting.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then Brekka, you kind of do that thing where you're just sort of falling over and eventually awkwardly kind of fall asleep in a very uncomfortable position that someone will almost certainly have to take their laptop off of you so you don't smash it or anything. But
yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah. Okay. Brekka, Brookes, you're taking a bunch of pictures of vintage chic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And hashtag vintage chic every time. Hashtag so 90s. And then yeah, I'll probably eventually just like conk out.
You bought those beaded curtains last year. They're not 90s.
There's a lot of found salvage down here. But that's the stuff that gets forgotten to fall down the cracks for us to get down here.
Yeah. Yeah, thrift
I
shopping
have
down
that
here
process.
is
Yeah.
great. But yeah, okay, yeah. So everybody just kind of passes out. In the morning, collectively, after a fitful night's sleep for Tina and probably an uncomfortable night's sleep for Brekka and Amy and Brookes, it's never great to sleep in someone else's bed. That's always weird. The first time, like, just like, yeah. Keep waking up, forgetting where you are. So.
I just can't get quite comfortable.
The 90s didn't have memory foam yet. It's all spring. It's Spring City. There's a lot of water beds in Sub-Urbia. Yeah, so what would you all like to do?
And this would be Saturday then, right? Or
Correct.
yeah, okay. Yeah, well, I don't have a lot else to do, so once I'm up, it's just making sure everybody gets fed. There's a bodega downstairs that serves a pretty good breakfast sandwich. I'll rustle up 3 of them. But otherwise, yeah, I'm available for whatever. And that sucks. If I get wind of the Cloud Giant record thing, then I will definitely show an active interest in that. But my morning's going to be kind of business as usual, except I'm caring for 2 extra people instead of, the occasional 1 or myself. So.
Okay.
I would check a mirror, and in lieu of a mirror, would just use, the forward-facing camera to make sure my appearances are up. If I look a mess at all, I'm gonna use my at-will disguised self to kind of clean myself up a little bit.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you look a little frazzled, if we're being honest.
Just, get rid of those under-eye bags by a little disguised self underneath the eyes.
There's a towel and everything. You need a shower, by the way. Just that thing.
Yeah, I don't know if disguised self helps smell.
Might hit you up for that in a minute. And then before kind of like going out and assessing any kind of breakfast situation or shower situation or anything, I'd probably be searching on, I forget what we're calling Sub-Urbia's version of Twitter, but probably be searching on that to see if there's any like local like Sub-Urbia beat or whatever that might have like the news or anybody taking see if anybody's chattering about the murder last night.
It's just called Twitter, but it only has 140 characters.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, it's terrible. And everybody uses it's Twitter Classic. Everybody uses Friendster down here.
Oh.
Wow.
Well.
Well,
if I can look up and see if people are talking about a murder, then I'll use it, I guess.
Yeah, so searching there is report of a murder, but a lot of the details are being kept restricted because he was a minor for a dwarf.
Mm-hmm. What is a minor for a dwarf?
He's under 100, probably. He's under 50, I guess.
Okay, well, getting past that confusion, I'll try and see if anybody was like, if there's any people being like, oh, I totally saw somebody and like snapped a picture of them like coming out of that area, or like, look at this suspicious dude,
Where do you go on Twitter? Sorry.
Oh, so like I don't know if there's a lot of, like this around here, but I know that when I lived in like a city in Japan, whenever there would be like a fire or anything going on with the police, you could get onto like the local like police beat, basically.
Okay.
Twitter, and then like people would be like joining the thread on there and being like, oh, this is my picture of like the fire, or this is my picture of whatever's
Oh my
going
god,
on
I
with
was
the
there
cops.
last week. It could have been me. I'm so
Yeah.
close to this. This affects me.
Like those Twitter sleuths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think of the Spider-Man faux Twitter. Probably.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'm
That
just
kind of stuff.
I'm
That's
used to
what I'm trying to do.
I'm just used to Nextdoor, where it's, did anyone hear there was a fire last week? I did. Oh wow, this is so helpful, everyone. Why were those sirens? I don't know. I'm glad you commented, person.
You have nothing to add.
They just wanted you to know that they didn't know.
The worst. Website's the worst. Okay, give me an investigation check.
Okay.
You gotta know what hashtags and keywords to use, because Twitter's search algorithm is trash.
Yes.
What is my investigation? +0. Sick. Alright.
Man, if there was just a streetwise scale.
Nat 20.
That's, oh my god, is it the third today? Okay. So, let me think. It's like Monster of the Week. Stop trying to solve my mystery with dice rolls. Or stop getting natural 20s on them. Okay. So, let me think.
I'm even using an online dice roller because I forgot my dice, so I could even show you.
Rigged.
Yeah, I keep noticing the little dice roller's been added to my character sheet. I don't know if you guys have... I thought it was still in beta, but...
Only if you have a subscription.
Yeah, if you were a subscribed member, then you get access to alpha and beta content on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, no, I just found out that Google has a built-in dice roller now, so...
They do.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
It's pretty decent. Okay, so, looking on Twitter, you find over a series of, 18 tweets, because 140 characters, there's, it looks like the beginning of the crime scene photos, like, hey, what's up here, across from the, corner store at Bane and Dragon or whatever. You can see the Cyclops show up, the human detective. They identify that he's a member of the SVU, essentially, because the crime involves a child. But there's nobody suspiciously caught anyone sneaking out or anything like that. A couple people say, well, there are cameras on that street. Surely they should be able to see somebody. But
okay,
that's
I'll take note of that.
Yeah.
All right, and then after about an hour of that or whatever, I'll eventually go out.
Okay. Okay. Brekka, is there anything you would like to do in the morning?
I guess Brekka will get ready, brush her teeth if they can, and then we'll just sort of, I guess she would mention to Amy and Brookes about going to go and start investigating this stuff, and she has a couple places they need to go, and then just offhandedly be like, yeah, I gotta go to the kid's house, and then to the Cloud Giant Records, and then to go check some other sort of leads I got. So I'll be out for a while.
Do you need,
Cloud Giant Jasker Nimbus?
Yeah, you know him.
Yeah. Fuck that guy. Yeah, he came to me with this whole contract, and as we can tell from last episode, I'm pretty tight at reading contracts, and yeah, it was fucked. It was everything wrong with the industry now, if we're being honest. But no, I've got a bit of an in on that. Yeah, he occasionally sends people to troll my shows. They're literally trolls a lot of the time. So yeah, shit. You think they're tied up in this, or?
I mean, Adrian had a card for them, so they're at least a lead. We could find out what he's doing. Though it looks like he's starting writing songs, which was nice, but...
Oh, man. Well, listen, I got literally nothing else to do. Do you mind if I tag along? Also, watch your back. Someone's leaving dead bodies in your office. Seems like a personal attack.
Maybe.
Yeah, but like, if nothing else, just an extra set of eyes. Brookes, I know you're kind of new here. You can chill out here. You can walk around with us. I don't know what to tell you to do right now. Usually, there isn't a murder mystery day one.
I
usually
not, unless you guys are like running like a really long con, like murder mystery dinner kind of thing.
Okay, well, tell me if this rag smells like ether, and she's on to us. No. No, yeah, whenever you're ready to get going. I would feel safer not letting you just go to the scene of the body that was dumped in your office like a personal, hey, Brekka, we're looking at you thing, or frame job, or whatever it was.
Yeah, and it's like an extra set of eyes or whatever.
I guess I also want to go check on Tina, because she seems kind of,
You seemed affected.
really, yeah.
Oh, and hey, I was looking on, I guess you guys use Twit Classic down here. Really inefficient. And people were talking about that there should be like cameras in the area. Do you know, with like your sick PI connections or anything, any way we could take a look at those? Maybe they'll give you a clue.
Like their traffic cameras and stuff.
Yeah.
I could.
Hmm?
Could I probably do that?
You probably could. Yeah, you have to leverage some favors, but yeah, you could, with the right couple of rolls and talking to the right couple of people, you could probably get access to those. It's technically, a Right of Information Act or whatever that is called. Like, you can get access to them. It might have to be, because now it's an active crime scene, it might have to jump through a couple other hoops, but you should be able to get access to them.
Swing by Tina's first and see if she's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you all get out the door. You head down to the bodega down the block. Get some good sandwiches. $15 bottle of water. You head to Tina's. Okay. Tina, it's probably like 10:30. You slept 6 hours. Interrupted a couple times, but what would you like to do?
Are they here currently?
You have, we'll say you have like half hour, 45 minutes before you think or they texted you and before you think they will get here.
All right. So she is just kind of like sitting in bed, like clutching the bat, being like, okay. So murder happens down here.
Something we
Murder
learned.
happened close to someone that I'm connected to. And we still don't know why. Great. Fantastic. Wonderful. Love it. Good luck. She'll sit like that until they get there.
Okay. So yeah, 45 minutes later, you get a buzz on your phone. That's, I think, how they do it now.
I was hitting the one on the door. Weird. Okay, cool.
Oh no, it's been a while since I've lived in an apartment, but I'm pretty sure now the door buzzer is connected to your phone. Like, it just gives you a call.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
That was me and Amy.
All right, I let him up.
Okay. Yeah, and Tina's on, the fourth or fifth floor. Fifth floor. Why did I say fourth or fifth? It's a mystery.
Yeah.
She's actually between them. It's like a weird,
This
Oh,
place is
sure.
Split level.
yeah,
It's a being John Malkovich situation.
Okay, yeah, and Tina seems tired and probably a little frazzled.
Yeah,
But,
she's like, she opens the door and she's like clutching a bat, like kind of like poised over her head. And she's like messy hair, like still in pajamas, even though it's like 11 o'clock.
Gotcha, breakfast sandwich.
Oh, okay. Sorry. She'll like set it by the door. Y'all want coffee?
Great. Yeah.
Cool. I stole it from my work, if that's all right with you guys.
Perfect.
She'll let him in and like start prepping.
Tina, we were going to go check out a few things. Do you maybe need one of us to stay here, or do you want to maybe tag along?
Well, technically, I have to go to work today. But I've got like a counterfeit doctor's note if you guys really want me there.
Well, you couldn't help but notice the bat. You seem a little freaked out. So which would make you feel better? Trying to move on, retain some normalcy, or get your walking boots on and... That's up to you, man. We'll keep you updated for sure either way.
I still have to keep this job, but also I really don't want to go in today.
Hey, man, mental health days are important.
Hashtag treat yourself.
Mental health days aren't exactly what get me out of a 6-hour shift of schlinging coffee. All right, just give me one second, and she'll like go into her room, like pick up her phone, and then she'll like sling herself over like the back of a chair so that she's hanging upside down. She'll like call and she'll like ring. Just be like, fucking answer the phone on like the second or third ring, god damn it. I know you have your phone on the floor even though you tell us not to.
Pick up the phone. Hello?
Hey. Look, I really do not feel good today. Like
that long pause. Well, if you don't feel like you can come into work...
I mean, it's not that I don't feel like it, it's just that I feel like I shouldn't be coughing on all the coffee.
That is how we get in trouble. He says, I'll cover your shift. But this is a mark or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not cleared to work for the next 2 days.
What?
For my doctor. I'll send you the note. Bye.
Kevin out. Like
it works a lot better if you make it about customer safety and not about your own personal well-being.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
Perfect.
Because they don't give a shit about me. So...
Well, can you move? Sounds like you should be working.
Yeah.
Oh, you might vomit
on a customer. You're working.
Yeah, if you might vomit on a customer, I guess you should stay home.
Gonna grab a cup of coffee, and she's like, it's the shitty holiday brew that they had left.
I thought it turned. Yeah, good. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, they tried to like infuse it with peppermint, and it didn't quite work. So
Do you have like some chai or something?
They notice when the chai goes missing.
Anyway, bottoms up.
Cheers. All right, so I mean we've helped people out before, but this is kind of my first time riding along, detecting. What's our move, Breck? Like,
We first go to Adrian's house, find out everything we can there, and then I think we should move. I guess we'll move on to Cloud Giant's records just to see if they will. What is it? If they can what's the word? It's too early in the morning for me.
Confirm?
I guess. Is that the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
corroborate?
Yeah, what do you...
Corroborate. There it is.
Okay.
Okay. Words. All right. Well, yeah. Let's go to the kid's apartment first for sure. Yeah, kind of curious if they were getting into songwriting. Did I know Adrian at all? Like, had I ever met them?
Yeah, probably. Okay, so yeah, you probably would have. They were kind of like an oxymoron. Like, they were, stereotypical gruff loner. I don't need you, but at the same time, head in the clouds, always writing poetry and kind of sketching in a journal.
Right.
They'd never let you see their. No, it's private, whatever kind of thing.
Right. Yeah. Okay, just in passing enough to. All right. Yeah. Oh.
Sorry, somebody used that. I added the bit thing in chat, and somebody used it, so I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
Hands.
Awesome.
Skelly hands.
So, and I'll answer your question in chat in a second. So you probably would have recognized or known them a bit. Again, they weren't terribly chatty, but almost certainly would have been like, "Oh, you like poetry, music, kind of thing." Yeah, whatever. I don't want to talk about it. It's my art. Okay. Wait. I do want to talk about it because it's also my art.
Yeah, and your art's not doing you a lot of good. Just in your note, you know what? I'll let you find yourself dead in Brekka's office. Got him.
Damn.
Got him.
Stupid kid got himself killed.
Just once we start heading towards the address, is it also in the Thames? Like, oh no, you said the docks.
It's in the docks. Yeah.
Never mind. All right, cool.
Okay, so you all start heading towards the docks because we're going to Adrian's house first. Okay. Where are my notes? Okay. So, y'all start walking. Do you want to take public transit? Otherwise, it'll be about an hour or two walk. An hour and a half.
We can take public transit.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
You hop on one of the L's, and it rattles through the city. Unlike sort of traditional L's that have a bridge essentially where it's built up from the ground. This hangs from buildings and ceilings, and you kind of it's a lot swingier than perhaps folks used to trains on the surface are. It's a bit more like a sky cart. Like one of those, or a ski lift kind of thing. And you careen. Mm-hmm.
Get Brookes at least started with like a SUBTA like week metro pass or something like that. Like just enough.
Okay, yeah, you pull out one of the extra you keep kind of.
Yeah, and this is why Amy has no liquid money. Is she just constantly throws money into toothbrushes, SUBTA passes. Um,
Oh wow, cool. They don't just like have this as an app on your phone down here, or what?
oh, no.
No.
Oh.
You see someone else scans their phone. No, I don't think so.
A line of like 17 people do it behind Amy. Like, nah, man, I've never heard of that. That's...
Tina will lean over and start helping them download it on the phone.
Okay, yeah, just clear. So you all head down to the docks. Can I get perception checks from everyone, please?
Yeah.
15 for me.
Okay.
13.
13.
So a 13.
13.
15.
15. Okay. Brookes and Amy, you as you get off the train and you start walking through the docks, it's a Saturday, so they're not terribly busy. This is typically an industrial part of town, so most of the factories are running reduced shifts, kind of thing. So it's also not so smoggy, which is nice. But every once in a while, you feel like that uncomfortable feeling of being watched. And looking around, you can't ever pinpoint any particular person, but it definitely feels like you're being watched.
Okay. And like, is there still enough foot traffic that like it's not that weird that we can't like
there's
clock one particular person? Like,
there's still people walking around.
Okay.
Longshoreman kind of thing. A lot of beanies.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, certainly still people around. So yeah, people might just be like, "What are these for?" Sort of. You're not really dressed for dock work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a dock workers cosplay. I will take out my phone and like be pretending to like take pictures and selfies and stuff around, but what I'm really trying to do is like capture like crowd where I'm kind of like feeling that icky feeling from, and just like if I start to notice consistent people that aren't just like obviously heading to their job or whatever, I want to kind of look out for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so a lot of
I will take out a selfie
phone.
stick.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah, you definitely feel the feeling of being watched intensify.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Not even a nice part of town.
Full on tourist mode.
Okay. So you get to Adrian's address, and it doesn't look like anyone's here. It's a very small, little like. Okay, so it is the basement of someone else's house, and it looks like he has like a little studio apartment.
Okay.
I'm not at all basing this on an apartment I once saw that was terrifying. It does not look nice.
Sure.
And it's just got those little basement windows up at the top, and you can see in. It looks like lights are on. There's this real grungy shag carpet that you can see both his toilet and his stove, and they're basically next to each other on carpet.
Oh. It's worse than a prison cell.
Yeah.
I've lived on boats that are nicer than this.
I'm sorry.
And you said the lights are on, though?
The lights are on, yes.
Interesting. We don't see anybody moving around, right? It's not a very big spot.
No. Yeah, no, yeah, you can... One window, you can see all of it. And yeah, there's nobody moving around. Kind of squinting, though, it does look like a bunch of stuff is kind of... You would say there was a struggle in here.
Okay.
Brekka's gonna go actually see if she can get into the apartment.
Okay, yeah. So you go, you find the door, and notice it is, it's not latched or locked. It's just free swinging.
Then they're going to, maybe not take out their little little hand crossbow, but just like pull away like their suit jacket and then slowly make their way up to the apartment.
Okay, so yeah, hand crossbow out. You stick your head slightly through the door. And what's your passive perception?
Perception is 14.
Okay, yeah. So quickly scanning the room. There is no evidence of a person currently in here.
They're gonna just take a look around the room then.
Okay, so inside, do people want to follow or give Brekka space?
I'll just kind of stand right inside the door because, Brekka's going to be best at doing the job, but just...
Okay. Perception or investigation check, and I believe you have advantage from what I checked in the rules because you're looking for clues. Let me double check that, but that's what it looked like to me. Eye for detail. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Bonus action. That's not what it says.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is a bonus action for you. But your friends are helping, so I will still give you advantage.
It's another natural 20 on advantage.
Oh my god. Okay.
There are other numbers on the dice.
I'm beginning to think
perception,
there
that's
aren't.
a 24.
Okay. So, there were definitely signs of a struggle. There is no evidence that he was killed here. You don't see any blood or anything like that. Even like it's shag carpet. You can see footprints in it essentially, but there's no like spot where a body fell over or anything like that. And it would have certainly, if he was bleeding, which he was, it would have absorbed some of the blood. It's shag carpet. But looking around, it's a fairly sad little apartment. He's got a captain's bed, stove, toilet, sink. He's got a dresser, a little card table desk. You don't even see like internet router or anything like that. He's got a lot of physical paper and books and stuff like that. And looking through, a lot of them have parts, like the books have more parts ripped out. It looks like the desk is missing papers from stacks. And you once again find a little packet about congratulating him on being accepted into Nimbus Cloud's internship program.
Oh. Okay.
Also with a natural 20, who did it and when?
Damn it.
And with what?
And with what?
Oh. Yeah, that's all. Of them.
But with my natural 20, can I see if they can I check around the toilet or like the bathroom or in any of the any garbage can if like someone threw out anything, like pieces of paper or something like that, tried to get rid of evidence?
Sure. So looking around, on the stove there is a pot And looking in the pot, it looks like some of the papers were like they tried to set them on fire and then put them. There's like a watery kind of gross puddle of burnt paper. So someone set paper on fire and then put it out in the pot. There's that. Let's see. It looks like, and with a natural 20, you notice this. He has no evidence of gum, like sticks of gum or whatever. There's no packaging. There's no wrapper for it. But there is gum in the trash can.
Oh.
So you're looking for a gum chewer. A disgusting habit.
Disgusting.
To quote Willy Wonka. Or the Oompa Loompas. I think they're the ones who are judgy about it. Okay. Yeah, with a natural 20, anything else you are looking for or want me to tell you? Other than who did it, when, and where.
But why? Why did they do it?
Oh, but why?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like maybe to steal papers.
Paper thieves.
The books that are missing papers, are they like textbooks? Are they just more notebooks with more poetry in them?
They are more notebooks with poetry and song lyrics in them.
Okay.
This kid was pretty prolific from what you're saying. Not all of it's very good in your estimation or Amy's professional opinion, but no, he's got some talent, especially for a young person.
Yeah. I'd like to kind of like look over the intern, like welcome letter kind of thing. Like what kind of job were they being offered, or what? Like
it was a very basic internship, get coffee kind of stuff. But you can see his application, and under it, he was interested in being a songwriter and record producer. That's sort of like why do you want this job? I want to be a songwriter and record producer. And I think, great, you're going to get my coffee for 6 weeks.
Okay.
See how the industry chews up and spits out young, talented people like yourself.
Like, is there built up mail anywhere? Like,
no. So you don't think anyone's been the mail hasn't been dropped off recently.
Well, but like even like where did he keep like his bills, or like basically?
I'm sorry. Okay, yes.
The long story short, I'm looking to see if they applied to a lot of places, and Nimbus is who got back to them, or whether or not. So any evidence of that? That's what I'm looking for.
Okay. So not that he's been gone a long time. Pile of mail.
Right. No. Specifically.
Excellent.
Are there other rejection letters, like also around the trash can, around like the breakfast?
Yes. Okay. So, suggesting, I'm going to flavor this as you suggest Brekka. You ask Brekka if she has seen it. Or they have seen
there you go.
Yeah, because they got the natural 20. So, looking around, it looks like they only applied at Nimbus Records. Whether or not that was just the first one they applied to, kind of thing.
Right.
They are behind on a lot of bills.
Mood.
And the internship, while a crappy job, did technically pay him.
Okay.
So it was a paid internship. No, not a lot. You can't imagine this apartment costs a lot of money, but...
sorry, one last thing about that then. According to the date, had he already started the internship?
Yes.
Okay.
He had been there for about 2 weeks. And actually, you see his paycheck is one of the most recent things that he received in the mail. They got to send you a physical one, and then they can set up direct deposit for whatever reason.
And outside, I'd like to still be trying to look as touristy as possible, and just try and keep taking pictures. Maybe try and pull Tina into some selfies with me.
Sorry, I just heard a loud voice. Yeah. Hey, we're taking a picture of this rundown dock.
She's not necessarily resisting you, but she certainly does not know how to pose in a way that's aesthetically pleasing.
Oh, I will help you with that. You just okay. Try and okay. You want to like look down at first and then look up. No. Like okay, keep your head tilted down more and then like look up. Yeah, okay. Just like really get like your whole forehead in there. That's
What?
the best way.
You're starting to think she might. They might not be good at this, Tina. Can I
If there
get?
are
Sure.
D&D acting awards, Mira, you deserve every one for just now. Like, you're every minor. Very good.
Can I get perception checks from the folks outside with advantage?
Oh, yay. I like advantage.
Also, since I am taking selfies, I'd like to tether myself to Tina.
Okay, what bullshit does that do? What's your made up bullshit you're pulling on me?
It gives me a +3 to perception.
What?
Sure.
Okay. Absolute made up bullshit. Sure.
I got 16.
You know why?
16. Okay. Yeah, now we know why it was changed.
I'll go to my dice roller. There. Okay, roll. Shit. Hold on. So that will be a 14.
Okay. Tina, with a 16, you notice out of the corner of your eye, and you kind of lock eyes with them, is the window washer you saw earlier is kind of awkwardly standing a decent distance away, but clearly is watching you.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I try to, like, intuit whether or not, like, he's there to wash windows or he's, like, definitely there for more suspicious reasons?
He is no longer wearing his window washer outfit. He's kind of wearing, like, a jean jacket with, like, a big fur collar kind of thing. He looks like he's straight from the 70s. He's pulling it off, but, you know, and
Respect.
yeah. He's also looks like a half elf. He does not seem to be there on any official purpose. He is pretty much staring at you.
So I'll just kind of, like first it's, like, wide-eye, like, oh shit, and then, like, she'll compose herself and be like, hey. It's kind of like an acknowledgement of, hey, we made eye contact. And then she's gonna, like, kind of, like, strong arm Brooke's phone a little bit, so it's trying to make it look like she's taking a selfie, but she's actually, like, snapping a pic of the dude.
Okay, yeah. And you, snap a picture of the dude. And you wanted to make eye contact with him, like I know you're watching kind of thing?
It's just kind of like an acknowledgement of, hey, we made eye contact, like, that's weird, just, you're there.
Oh, okay,
Like,
okay.
she's gonna pretend like she doesn't recognize him.
Excellent. Yeah, and you... what's your strength, Tina?
12 plus 1.
Yeah, Brooks, are you -1?
No, I have a +1.
Okay. How much would you resist, Brooks?
I would probably be super thrilled that Tina is like taking control of this photo shoot.
Okay. So,
Just like, yes,
Click.
Tina, work.
who's this guy?
Tony-
Click.
The camera's facing the wrong way.
I love if when Brooks is going through it later, they're going to be like, "This is a great shot. What the fuck is this? Who is this rando? Ruining my mood board. Delete."
It's like, all right, I just gotta send that to myself. All right, cool, thanks.
Oh yeah, no problem. You know, I got a pretty good camera on this phone, so I can understand.
Yeah, your camera's so much better than mine. How could you?
Yeah, the digital zoom wasn't trash.
It's what your soul's worth.
Think about that.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's what's happening outside. Back inside, are there any more questions or things you'd like to kind of suss out or look for specifically?
No, at this point, I'm probably like reading the poetry a lot.
Okay.
Like just kind of like getting a a vibe from this guy, and just kind of being sad that someone's dead. Seeing like myself a little bit in these, like, I used to write shitty poetry, and then I turned it into a career. Like, but yeah, like just kind of feeling the loss of like, this sucks. Like, yeah, this was pretty good with a little bit of polish, and stop telling people you don't want to share your poetry with them. This kid could have gone on to achieve his dreams of being an intern. Hate to see it.
Of selling out to the man.
Hey man, it works for some people. I try not to be judgy like that. Except I am absolutely judgy like that.
Look, if you just want to sell your soul to corporate Sub-Urbia, I mean, look, good for you.
Good for you, man.
Really made it in the rat race. I don't like any of your word choices. Okay, yeah.
But yeah, otherwise, once Brekka signals that they're ready to go, I can disengage.
Okay. Brekka?
I don't think Brekka has anything else to do.
Okay.
Not that I can think of. So yeah, they're just gonna... Alright. We got clues. Gotta go search them some more.
Okay. There's no kind of like ID or anything associated with the internship, like to get in and out of the building or anything like that. Is there anything?
Yes, you find his name badge.
Okay. Pocket that.
Okay.
Does that come in handy later or not?
You clearly don't look like him, but if it's like a tap system, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Or you have a character that can do that.
If, for instance, we have a character that can do that.
That sounds made up, and I don't like it.
That's...
Nope, I've never heard of disguise self, and I refuse to
page
acknowledge.
one of the PHP, I think. Disguise self it's a weird place to put it.
It is.
One, but
look, the index is bad, so
the index is bad, and we're never going to let you live it down.
No,
wizards,
fix it. That's why they made D&D Beyond. The index is so trash. We need an online tool set. Game's great. Okay. You join up with a photo shoot already in progress.
Oh, you guys want to get in on this?
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Sure.
We really gotta work on your selfie game.
But you're taking it, so isn't it an othery?
I feel like Brekka's too tall to like actually be in the photo, so you just get like the half of her face, the half of their face.
the tiny little half-orc tusks.
She's there in spirit.
Okay, yeah. So what would you all like to do now? And Tina, do you share your incident?
I will get out of range of Creepo. And yeah, just make sure that we're in a rather inconspicuous area and be like, hey Brekka, do you recognize this guy?
See, Tina flips over a picture. Yeah, it's a guy in a jean jacket, brown slacks. He's a half elf, and you'd say like he's half a wood elf, so his skin is it's like half bronze. So like wood elves are kind of are typically dark skinned brown. So he looks half human, half elf, half wood elf specifically, but you do not recognize him.
I think he's following us, or at least he's following me. Cause like, okay, so I didn't tell you guys the reason that I came at you with a bat this morning, but I kind of came at him with a bat last night.
Oh, I didn't know if that was just the way that people answered their doors here.
What is the
Well, it's
city?
probably going to be the way I answer the door from now on, now that I know that this guy is in fact not a window washer and is definitely a creep.
Can I go back through my photos and see if I notice him in any of them?
Sure. Going back through, you do notice him in some of them. It was not consistent enough to be worrying before, because, a couple people appear throughout a couple of your background shots. If they're just walking the same direction as you, they stopped at, a street meat stand or whatever, and they're just in a couple shots. But, he is consistently showing up enough that and now pointed out, you do notice him.
Oh yeah, he's been following us for a while.
Amy, having zero chill about any of this, immediately starts looking for that guy. Like, just bald-faced, like, down the street, like, looking for this guy.
Who?
He's subtle.
Duck, where?
Yeah. No, we need to confront this guy and tell him that's not cool.
Amy, give me a perception check.
Sure. Yeah, I know no less than 10 people who this would be their way. Nope, 6. So, not very good at it.
No, just maybe you scare them off with your loud where.
Who?
Not cool, creep.
Give me your bat, Tina.
I told him. Problem solved. No, all right. Well, again, I'm not a detective.
Okay, well, looks like this guy's definitely following us, so
Yeah,
I just gotta work today.
Brekka is
He's
going...
at your house?
Yeah, no, he was at my apartment last night pretending to be a window washer. I almost brained him with a bat, but...
Like inside?
No, he was outside the window, like being a window washer.
Oh, that's not okay.
No.
Yeah, no. Do you think at some point we can make a quick stop to like Target so that I could get some curtains?
For sure, yeah. Yeah, we can make that on the way.
Cool, thanks.
We can stop by a Coupons.
I'm sorry, it's coupons.
Coupons.
There's an exclamation point.
I'm not selling out. I'm not pronouncing the exclamation point.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, so you head to Coupons, you find some curtains. Coupons is like Costco though, so you gotta buy like a pallet of curtains.
Oh god.
I mean, look, the savings are unbelievable though. But yeah, you can.
That's so cute. I'm definitely buying these.
So yeah, you pick up some curtains, no problem. What would you like to do after that?
Well, yeah, Brekka, where to next? The
Cloud Giant Records, but I want to lose this guy first, so...
Okay, maybe we can lose him in Coupons.
I'll just wait outside
Distracted
Coupons.
by all the savings.
Oh my god, 6 gallons of mustard.
Got him.
15 pounds of ketchup.
He's distracted by you don't measure ketchup in pounds. It's my favorite part of that bit you just did. Yeah, no, he's got to be distracted by all the values. No, I get, yeah, like, especially if they do follow us in Coupons, we have a pretty easy way to like go down one aisle and then stop and wait for
Right, yeah.
Creepo to turn down the same aisle. Do you want to try and lose the tail? That's a detective term. Or do we want to confront this dude? Like, Amy's pro confront this dude, by the way.
Gonna hit him with all that ketchup.
Amy, I hate to break it to you, but I left the bat at home.
This guy's just got to know that's not okay. Like,
Yeah,
and
but what
I
if
am
he's
going to tell him.
dangerous? Someone was just murdered.
There's 4 of us.
But is the coupons the best place to do it at? I mean,
It's a public place. He's not going to murder us in the middle of coupons.
I'm just saying if we start a confrontation, then we get kicked out, then we can't come back to coupons, and I don't know if I'm ready to make that kind of commitment yet.
Banned from life for coupons. Sorry, coupons.
It won't be my first time. All right, yeah. If
Amy keeps her head down as you walk in, and there's a big "Do not serve this person" poster.
I might have done an anti-corporate diatribe / pop-up concert in the cereal aisle once.
I took off all my clothes, and they didn't like that, but I was saying something.
I was saying something. I had coupons written across my butt. Wasn't
with the
my
exclamation point?
With a question mark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really subverting, I felt. They didn't see it that way. So that's the story of how I got kicked out of coupons for life. And if you guys don't want to confront this guy, I guess, it's whatever you guys are comfortable with, man. I'm just saying,
I'm just saying maybe outside of the coupons. Maybe like in the parking lot.
Oh, so much better.
Yeah, I just think the more public, the better. I mean, we don't want to be like, let's trap him in this dark alley where now he can for sure murder us. But yeah, whatever you guys want to do.
Just run him down with a Kia Sorrento.
Yeah, we can do that.
Brekka will say, let's compromise on this, and we'll corner him in the tire department.
Love that.
These are all good.
I need to pick up a 12-pack of tires anyway.
From a fleet.
Hashtag so tired of this guy following us. Am I right?
That's a real shame. You can't stay. Okay, so
I like that one.
So you were attempting to lure and confront him in this coupons in the tire section.
The tire section, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let me roll a die. Okay.
What did the dice say?
So. So
did I said fuck you? That's what it said.
I did not get a natural 20. Yeah. Okay. So you all walk through the store, you get your kind of stuff you need, and then you head into the tire section, which is always, for some reason, past. It's like next to customer service, and it's its own thing. It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, start browsing tires, and you can see, because he did not do very well, you can see he kind of walks by and sees you all in the tire section, and it's kind of like, he doesn't want to be in the same like direct little square as you, so he just walks by and walks out, it looks like. But he definitely followed you into the coupons. Coupons.
As he's walking by, can Brekka just reach out an arm and grab him?
Sure.
I was looking to see if I have command or suggestion or anything. I took a decidedly crappy spell set.
Oh, I have spells. I have suggestion. But we could always see if...
Yeah, if Brekka manhandles him, okay, then...
Yeah.
And if
so
she misses him, then...
Oh, can I roll to grab him?
Yes, please. Give me an athletics check.
Thing I'm good at. That's another natural 20.
Well, I also got a natural 20.
Holy shit.
Oh, no.
So, what is your athletic score?
+3.
He has a +4. He is shockingly strong. From looking at him, he looks kind of ropey. And, he pulls back, but you get so close to kind of, restraining this person. He kind of, and when he pulls back, when he opens his mouth, for an instant, you swear he's got more than one row of teeth.
Ew.
There's nothing okay about any of this.
And pulling you kind of grab up under his sleeve, and your hand comes back, and his skin is just wet and clammy.
Like a shark person?
Like some kind of fish person, at least. Yeah, like it's gross. No offense, Tina.
Hey, I produce slime, so
It's a different kind of fish person. There's an abundance.
yeah, I've got skills. Whatever this dude has is nasty.
Yeah.
And he starts like, "Hey, you can't just grab people. This is assault. I'm calling the police. I'm calling the manager."
So is stalking.
Yeah, so is stalking, and Brekka will get Tina to like hold up her phone and be like, "What's all this?"
You taking pictures of me without asking? That's not legal.
Okay.
Also trespassing.
Don't know what you're talking about.
So we've got him cornered. He's just not restrained, right?
Correct. Yeah, and you could certainly try again, but he has pulled himself away and is now there is a scene in the coupons.
Well, but it's the tire aisle. Who the fuck's down here? I think we've got the room.
There's
for a
one
minute.
stoner employee who's just like, whatever. I'm on my lunch. He's got one of those giant slices of pizza.
I would like to cast Charm Person on him.
Okie dokie.
So he has to make a wisdom save.
He will get a 15.
Oh. Then never mind. He is not affected.
Well, that's cool. I want everyone to make a charisma save.
Oh, crap.
Shite.
Oh, he's
Thing I'm bad at.
actually better at that somehow. But he will only roll an 11.
A 9.
Okay.
13.
Okay. Actually, what is my...
It's going to be lower than you used to because we've been playing
13.
higher level characters
So,
recently. But
which I beat my own save. So, anyway, 13 or above passes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he fails. It seemed like Tina failed. Brekka, what did you get?
13.
13?
Flat.
Okay, so you pass.
Yeah.
Brooks,
I got a 9.
you're supposed to be good at this.
I know! That was with my +3!
Okay, well, Tina, Brooks, and this creeper are compelled to tell the truth. For
he got Z.
or they're compulsed to tell the truth.
Right.
They are not.
Right. He is
compelled.
not. He got ZOT'd.
Yes.
So he, in the middle of saying like I've never seen you before, because he is compelled to tell the truth, says like I saw you this morning. Damn it!
Yeah, dude. What's your whole deal? You're some kind of in disguise stalker, dude, and not cool.
He very truthfully says, I don't have to tell you anything.
Go just
He's
like
right.
put a big hand on his shoulder and be like, "You're going to tell us, or you're going to get beaten up."
I don't like that.
Yeah, dude. Or we'll straight up go to the cops. Between the two of us, can I roll intimidation?
Sure.
I mean, I think I'm.
I have a +5.
Okay.
Well,
I was gonna say,
never mind.
as a half orc,
Because I've got real cool girl energy, which is very intimidating.
Also, you're
Okay.
like perfectly lining up with the you've been banned from coupons, and you came back into this coupons. Like that takes
Yeah, I'm
balls.
a wanted woman.
Yeah. Okay. Can I get an intimidation check, please? With advantage.
Yes, can I take advantage from
Yeah.
record?
Whoever would like to do it.
I got a natural 20.
God, this might be a record for most natural 20s on any of
This
our
is-
streams.
Honest to God, like it's bordering on obnoxious.
It's like there's like 6 at least.
So that's a 25 total.
Okay, he kind of shrinks for a second, and he's starting to look a little panicked, and he's going to ask all of you to make wisdom saving throws.
One.
Shit.
How much do I kind of get those?
That I'm not good at.
Oh no!
22.
Okay,
I got a 6.
6,
I got a 16.
16.
I got a 1 with my -1.
Okay, so you get a 0. Okay.
No, I got a 2, but then
Okay,
with
okay,
my
I
-1,
understand.
got a 1.
-1.
So you got an unnatural 1. Okay, so Tina way succeeds, Amy succeeds, Brekka and Brookes, you fail.
Oh no, wait, it's a 3 because I get a +1 to wisdom checks.
Okay,
Anyway,
it's still a fail.
like it makes a difference.
Yeah, like okay. So as he kind of shrieks away for a second, he looks at all of you, and his eyes turn a color. His eyes turn red, and even the people who succeed, you feel this rattling in your head, like a plane or a helicopter is kind of passing too close to your house. That kind of shaking feeling, but it's localized in your brain. Brookes and Brekka, you are stunned.
Okay.
But Amy and Tina, you are free to act normally.
Okay. You haven't called for it, but should we roll initiative or?
In this coupons, I think we should roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh god.
So if for nothing else, at least for the order of operations, even if this doesn't turn into a full-fledged combat, which it's about to, by the way, because this guy's not okay. I got a 19 initiative.
Oh,
Say that again.
0.
0.
0.
Wow.
Okay. Well,
I rolled a natural 1 and I have a -1 to initiative.
That's amazing.
I'm just gonna put you down here.
Yeah, that's right. You've got to deal with me and 2 stunned people and someone who's not going until next week.
Who has walked away to apply for a membership card because of the savings.
They are great savings.
They're trying to upsell you to executive. Brekka, what did you get? Sorry, say that again, Liz?
Yeah.
10.
10? Okay.
10.
I also got a 10.
Okay.
Oh, good. The 2 stunned people can go out at the same time.
Yeah.
Which is never.
Yep.
No, after you.
You're on
You
your
got
own
it.
here, Amy.
Hold on, let me roll the coupons employee.
Let us know when he's taking bites of pizza.
Hey, can't do that. Okay. It is 5 to 11, so we will end the episode there.
Okay.
But we will pick up next time in initiative with Amy going first. I will say that.
Okay. Good.
And
I know what I want to do, but actually, let me make a note of what I want to do. So I have. Why would I take notes for one campaign on one page, and on the back of that page, notes for another campaign? That's amateur hour, Marty. Jesus.
you're in too many campaigns?
No such thing.
I agree.
Shame on you.
I agree. That is the correct answer. You've passed.
In combat with Fishmouth.
Wet Skin Fishmouth is not his name, but it could be.
All right, and I'm gonna make sure that I mark down. I cast a 2nd level spell, so he still has to tell the truth throughout this combat, at least until I start concentrating on something else.
I'm not doing well. I have approximately half my hit points remaining.
All right.
Okay. So. Oh, I understand. Okay. Let's see. Outros. And, yeah, anybody else want to say anything before we wrap it up in game? Otherwise, we'll do outros and plugs.
You got stunned. You can't really say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Wait.
Tina's over there. Why do you need my social security number?
Not giving you that. Okay. outros and plugs. Mira.
You can follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, at Birds and Nerds. Art, sometimes, maybe. We'll see. Also, I will be back Wednesday for Task Force Unlikely, where we face the consequences of not going to Drawn World.
Could have gone to Drawn World.
Could have gone to Drawn World.
I wrote songs. I had snacks.
Well, Gail's uncles will have a lovely time, I'm sure.
Yep.
Meanwhile, we're dealing with, like, Eldritch horrors. Just watch. It'll be fine, I'm sure.
Yep.
It's fine.
Liz.
Still could have gone to Drawn World. I was thinking about it the whole episode, but then it was like, oh, we gotta be responsible and do Tarbeck stuff.
Darn responsibility.
You guys have done a lot of responsible things. You could have just skipped it. Get to it next week. There's plenty of lava. CC.
I am CC, aka Soup, aka Soupsca on Twitter and Instagram. I do artwork, so you can see my artwork if you follow me there. And then I also wanted to tell my mom happy birthday, because it's her birthday today. And she snuck up on me during the game and scared the shit out of me. So.
Happy birthday, Soup Mom.
And Marty.
Yeah, hey, it's me, Marty. You can see me here and other places like here, where there's never enough campaigns. Also, hey, if you're watching this on a computer, there should probably be some kind of bell or subscription button or whatever. Like, just click on that. Click like or dislike. It's the same to us. Just do it. But preferably. Just,
Prefer. But yeah.
It's nicer.
Still
but yeah, if you're rude, click dislike. If you're on a Twitch, do a bits or a subscribe or a gift to subscribe. Right? Those are all Twitch things, I'm pretty sure.
Or a channel points.
Or a channel points.
Spend channel points. I have to wave with these sometimes if you spend channel points.
Yeah, I need to check the chat to find out what that's about. Because I'm making you do that for most games now. I've got a lot of those points stored up.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, wait. You can make Andy dab.
You can make me do a dab.
All right. I'm doing that. Yeah, so that's my piece.
Awesome. Happy birthday, Soup's mom. Today is the last day of Play It Forward. Support DM's Guild creators. If you're watching this on YouTube, well, you missed it. Maybe they'll do it again.
Good job.
I think it was pretty popular. So, because who doesn't like giving creators more money? Tomorrow is Monday, which means that there's Art at the Inn with CC. Wednesday is Task Force Unlikely. Could have gone to Drawn World. And Sunday is Empire of Leaves, where they fought a fake dragon, and there's a big fuck you in the middle of their courtyard. That's it. Have a great night, everybody. There can never be enough D&D campaigns.
No, never.
Gonna add another one soon.
Yeah, soon.
Yep. Have a great, good day, everybody.
Oh, that's right. You can't keep